Hello everyone, Mama Do here. Okay, so we have another missing person. This one is fairly recent, just in the last couple of weeks. And it's leaving people feeling very scared, very alone, very concerned for this person's welfare. So for all those invested in this reading, hold on, my eyes are itching viciously. For all those invested, family, friends, soul tribe, searchers, law enforcement, investigators, your positive affirmation is today, I am accepting. Today I open my heart and I listen with an open mind to new ideals and opportunities. You're not going to block anything out. The opportunity that you may be okay, which is a very hard thing to believe with each passing day. But let's talk about her a little bit, okay? Her name is TAMERA LYNN Banks. And this is actually hard for me to read. Let me change my font a little bit. How can I change my font? I'll zoom in. That'll work. Oh yes, that's beautiful. Alright. 43-year-old female. Out of Haskell, Oklahoma. Date of last contact is November the 15th, 2021. Tamara stands 5'3" and weighs between 140 and 150 pounds. And when it says her race, it says uncertain. I'm not sure what that means. Uncertain. So I guess the person who entered the information, maybe somebody left that blank on the form or something. Because I'm over here on Namus, alright? Missing and unidentified channel, website. She is missing out of Haskell, Oklahoma, in Muskogee County. Yes, it is tribal land. Why is it tribal land? Because those of us here in Oklahoma, every inch of land is tribal land. Yes, every inch. But that doesn't mean every one of us is tribal, okay? Not every one of us is native. She was last seen on Highway 64. She has brown hair, blue eyes. They do not have any description of clothing. They do not have any description of any physical features such as tattoos or anything like that. Okay? Let's see what case information they may have on Namus. Nothing. Nada. Let's see if there's any additional information. Nope, blank there. Alright. Let's get over here to where the family's doing an interview with KTUL, which apparently is a news channel up by Muskogee County, up by Haskell. The family has let us know that she was separating from her husband, and the family has voiced that the husband has been violent with her. And that they've had some confrontations with him as well. The synopsis of the reading is the snake. Yeah, there's a snake in the midst. Competition, enemy, thinking they're clever. Malicious, look over your shoulder, don't trust anybody right now. The other woman, you don't know who's talking to who. And many times in a case like this, you don't want the left hand to know what the right hand is doing. Alright, so Tamara Lynn Banks goes by Tammy or L. And she's been missing since the 15th of November. And like I said, she was in the process of leaving. She was moving back to Texas. But she had come back to Haskell to get her horses, Jericho and Shoe. Because she wouldn't leave without her horses. She wouldn't go anywhere without them telling somebody something, says Elle's father, Thomas Ellison. Her father and her cousin Casey Rutt are both just a bundle of nerves. Wonder what's going to be discovered next. What are they going to find out? Her cousin says she's never done anything like this. She's never just up and vanished. She never left Shoe and Jericho. She never cut family ties, you know. She cares about her family. She wouldn't have just left us like this. The family is very concerned with the level of violence that this person that Tamara was leaving had been portraying. The romance card for this is trust. Well, they say that Tamara was fearing for her safety, that she did not trust this person not to hurt her. Because of their past behavior. Tamara's father says, I had a run-in with her husband 3 times, okay? He's a controlling individual. He's the type of person that puts hands on my daughter. He's done it before, and I was told to stay out of it, not do anything, and I didn't. And now she's gone. Now my daughter is gone. And gone without telling anyone where she was going or leaving. And leaving everything behind. The cousin says it's like she just vanished. Her truck was at the house. Her bags. All the stuff she wanted to take with her to Texas was in her truck still. As for law enforcement, for the Muskogee County Sheriff's Office, they turned the case over to Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation, OSBI, to let them be because it is tribal land, it can absolutely be a federal charge. So let them run with it first. They're trying everything. They're pulling phone records. They're on security cameras on her house, trying to see if those are working, says the cousin. And as for El horses, well, they're safely with the family. It's scary, says the cousin. She wouldn't have just left. I know my cousin. And the dad says, I want my daughter home. That's all. And that's all they know. She went to the house to get the horses and to get some of her personal belongings. And now she's vanished off the face of the earth. She's just gone. Can you even imagine what that would feel like? How they're suffering at this point. So, the Archangel card for this reading is about divine order. Archangel Raquel, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. The unknowing, and that's what it is, it's the unknowing right now. As OSBI is building a case to figure out who caused the vanishing of Tamara, of who might have harmed her, and what they did with her. Well, let's ask Spirit to guide us. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels and ancestors, regarding Tamera Lynn Banks, what can you tell us about her disappearance? What can you tell us about her vanishing? November the 15th, 2021, from Haskell, Oklahoma. Was Tamara attacked? Nine of Swords in reverse. From behind. Like the monster under the bed. You know that little monster under the bed when you were a kid? The light was off. Everything was fine, but since the light was turned off, the monster appeared. Same thing for Tamara. The monster just appeared out of nowhere into her safety zone. Page of Cups very unexpectedly. She did not think this person was there. She didn't see them coming. It was a very cowardly act. Was Tamara shot, beaten, the Fool in reverse? No chances being taken. No effects being given. Shot. Shot. The sun in reverse. You weren't doing it my way. So I took control of it. Now I'll start over and find my happiness. Already in another relationship, already in another, head towards another marriage. But this person doesn't love that other person. Okay. Alright. I see. This is kind of like the backstory of what happened. This marriage, here it is, there's the marriage. One person is pushed away. One person walks away and says, I can't keep doing this. I need to protect myself. I need to take care of me. And this other person takes it as a personal vendetta, a personal grudge against them. They don't see their behavior being so awful. It is. Don't get me wrong, their behavior is absolutely awful. But this is absolutely saying that whoever's behavior is so awful is the one that harmed Tamara. Spirit, guide, angels, and ancestors. Ten of Swords in reverse. All that person wanted was their pain to stop. That's very selfish. Belle, get down. Get down. Get down. That's not a good thing, little girl. Get down. Alright, I need some more detailed, Spirit. Was this person that shot Tamara? Was that her husband? Yeah. It was set up by the husband. It was not an in and out energy. This was an energy that basically had a foundation there. This was their safety zone. And they were overreacting as usual. Wanting to be in control. Wanting to be the ramrod. Oh. Where is Tamara now, Spirit? somewhere important, somewhere very important. Not across the water. Do not cross the water. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somewhere they can visit easily. They can see it from the house. A fence line, a fence line, a fence line. Along a fence line. By the property line. Or a fence line behind a building, behind a barn. Yeah, a fence line, a fence line. That keeps coming up. Along a fence line. And this old barn is there, trying to stop the odor. The body's not buried deeply, if at all. What's the most likely outcome? The world in reverse. Yeah. Karma's a bitch. When you hurt people unnecessarily, karma's a bitch. And it will get you. And what you thought you were going to be rewarded with is you finding out as the culprit that everything you did was wrong. And that's clarified by the Knight of Cups in reverse. You were never truly offering this woman love. You were offering her fear. Whenever you're violent towards somebody, that's not encouraging them to love you. It's encouraging them to love themselves and to walk away from you. If you want love, you have to give love. You can't go around hurting somebody and expect them to beg for your love. It doesn't work like that, dear predator, dear culprit, or as it's going to be in the courtroom, dear defendant. You pushed this woman away from you as far as you could, and then you would try to yank her back and never really change. And when she was tired of getting what she'd always gotten, and she was ready to make that change, you forced yourself with a bullet on her. That did not make her love you. Okay, so let's see what the advice card is for those who are invested in this reading, whether you are family, friends, or tribe, investigators, law enforcement. Curious or incurious or number 9 in reverse. Well, that just doesn't surprise me one bit that it would be coming out in reverse. A lack of interest in finding out about different plans, places, cultures, or people. A desire to stick to the familiar. Believing you have grown enough and need not extend yourself any further. Becoming static, habitual, and apathetic. Don't do that. Be open. Be accepting. There's something for you, if it's nothing else but to trigger an ideal for you in this reading. And it may be to trigger somebody's memory of something they saw that day, or of another interaction that they had with this husband and Tamara Banks. That can help give us a clearer picture of what happened that day. What did he do afterwards? Where did he go? Where was his truck driven? Did anybody else come to the house? What happened? It's time to bring Tamara home. Preferably safely. And if we're not able to bring her home safely, then it's time to get the evidence together to arrest the predator that harmed her and bring them to justice. So I'll see you all soon with your next reading. Namaste. Oh, I almost forgot. Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go right down there. Hit that subscribe button. Then hit the all button to receive notifications. And, yeah, don't forget, when it comes to these missing person criminal case readings, absolutely under no circumstances will I expect or accept any monetary any kind of money. I don't want it sent to me. Nope, not me. I'm not the one out there walking the fields. You send it to somebody who is sending out search parties that needs to buy water and stuff like that, okay? I'm sitting here comfortable drinking my water. Alright, so don't send me money for it. But if you have a reading you want done on a missing person, let me know. My email is PassionWaterTarot@gmail.com. If it is a family member of yours, you let me know in that email, because I will do them private for you, not to be put on YouTube unless you give me permission for them. And still, they are at no cost to anyone under any circumstance. These are a gift from Spirit. Always. Alright, folks. I'll see y'all soon in the next reading. Namaste.